The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the Carolina Panthers. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. One tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Block on 3rd down. But he's got his man Hilton. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Luck able to find Hilton there for a Colt first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. 2nd down following the run. And he'll give it here to his running back. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They run with Ajayi. And he's got some space here. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers. You're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup, and guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great effort there. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Play action here on first down. Slide, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
Looking to throw on second down. Winters. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Quincy Wilson with the INT. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. So they lost yardage, and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. And Hilton, the man in motion. A handoff as they run the counter play. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Now they'll run it on the toss. And a cut to the right, a touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
Carolina getting set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Now the first carry for Brian Hill. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Back to throw. Winters. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On 3rd and 2, Winters. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Barkevius Mingo in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. So on 4th down, here's Matt Darr to kick it away. This is taken around the 12. Bust through the tackle. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And the Colts getting ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on his 4th possession. They run the counter now on 1st down. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Here's Lott. And he's got Moncrief. A good pick up there of 20 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
On first down, it's Love. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It's a foot race. Past the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Colts add on to their lead. And it is now 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
To throw on second down, Winters. It's complete right side to Benjamin. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. On first down, Winters. They set up the screen to Hill. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw on second down. Winters. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. 23 yards on the play. Now a play fake here on first down. Buying time to his left. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third. You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff, pretty vanilla defenses. You're looking for guys that play with abandon, that just go out and make plays and kind of let their athletic ability take over in order for you to notice them.
Eluding the pressure right. And he gets it to Funchess complete. A minute 59 to go in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. Now a first down carry. It's Hill. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Looking to throw. Winters. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to work. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
Well, when you're able to break a run against a cover 2 or a 2-deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front and then maybe climbing to the second level, that offensive lineman or tight end getting up to the second level and able to block the safety in order to create a big run.
And making those linemen work with a couple of blocks. They look good doing it there. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make the play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard run. Leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down.
On every snap, a defense is trying to establish who they are, but on 3rd and short, that's really when you put it out there and tell people who you are, and that's exactly what they did. For the offense, they're looking at their offensive line and saying, guys, where are you? We need you on those plays.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Give him 3 on the play, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. Luck on first down. That is caught inside the 5. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And here we go on 1st and goal. A shotgun snap for Luck. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. To throw on second down is Locke. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton in the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. Aguayo on for the PAT. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be knocked down sideways, right around the 26. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is a real.
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
They'll fake it. Now Love. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Throwing on third down, Locke. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. Locke showing he can be dangerous when he tucks it and runs. He's able to pick up the first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Now a first down throw. Locke. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And there they bring pressure from the inside and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, Someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
Here's Luck now on second down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. So now it's first and goal. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And to give this time to the tailback. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be second and goal. Out of the gun, Luck. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more? Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall. Now Luck on third and goal. And he couldn't corral it. It falls down incomplete, but maybe not a big deal given this big lead. The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion. So put another 3 on the board, and all things considered, a good opening drive here to begin the third quarter. It sure was. I think as a head coach, you're happy to come out and put a little drive together, take the 3 points, and build on your lead. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better. I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence. See what happens.
Let's go. Green. 57.
They'll try to get the offense going with Hill. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Nine yards still remaining here to pick up the first on second down.
Let's go.
To throw on second down. Winters. Flush to his right. It's complete to Fuller. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Here we go now. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
Throwing on first down. Winters. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss.
Let's go.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Winters flushed out right. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Now that was an inspirational scramble for a first down, all the while absorbing a big-time hit. Well, we know the guys in the huddle appreciate what he's doing. But how about the guys in the press box, the luxury boxes, the guy who signs his checks, and especially the main guy with the headset on the sideline? I'm not so sure they like that so much.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Escaping, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Charles Tapper in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Winters. And he's going to go down again. Anthony Walker in there to drop him. And back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. So on comes Cairo Santos now for the field goal try. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
This will be fielded at the 6. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now they'll run it on the toss. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
Most players will tell you that night games, while they can be fun, they're really hard to prepare for because you wake up on game day and all you want to do is get to the stadium and let's get going. But you got to bank that fire a little bit and hold it until the evening. It's almost like a Broadway premiere. Got to wait until the nighttime to go out there in front of the bright lights. And boy, has he harnessed himself really well, and now he's unleashing it on the opponents.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And we're back now in Charlotte. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And that is incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it. here's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach and incomplete. The Colts send out their punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. Play fake. Winters. And his throw is incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And it's third down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Panthers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Leopard.
From the gun, Winters. A dump off here to Stewart. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Winters to Shepard, complete over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Let's go. Let's round.
They'll begin the drive with Ajayi. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
They'll toss it to Ajayi. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Good gain there on first down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Back to throw. Morris. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line. And the Panthers coming out now. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. On 2nd down, Hill. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Set. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit. Detroit.
Looking to throw. Winters. He's going to loft one deep. He's got him in. Complete. He's at the 30. 20. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. 94 yards. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game, they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
Santos out now. He'll kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They'll start out on the ground with a Giant. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
They run again with Ajayi. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The Colts on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 14. Back to throw. Morris. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Looking to throw. Morris throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Here we go. Fire 38.
Now a toss play. It's Ajayi. Ajayi a first down and more. Ajayi's going to go. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Ajayi, 52 yards. And the Colts add on to their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. 10 yards still left on 2nd down.
Hey, cut his right. Watch tight end. Hurry up, here we go. Leopard. Hey, watch this.
Throwing again. Winters. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 17.
Here we go now. Blue 90.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.